In February 1258, the Mongol army of Hulagu Khan arrived at the gates of Baghdad. The ensuing week of slaughter and looting decimated the city's population and its intellectual infrastructure. Libraries were emptied, and centuries of collected knowledge were destroyed in a matter of days. This destruction sparked an enduring legend. So many books were thrown into the Tigris River that it ran black with ink and red with blood. The primary victim of this cultural erasure was the House of Wisdom, or the Bayt al-Hikmah. For generations, it had served as the intellectual engine of the Islamic Golden Age. Historians view the 1258 siege as the moment the lights went out on a global center of progress, an event frequently compared to the loss of the Library of Alexandria. Popular history often depicts the House of Wisdom as a singular, massive academy, a grand hall of arched bookshelves housing over 1 million volumes. But the evidence for such a building is surprisingly thin. Scholars now argue that the House of Wisdom was likely a mistranslation of a term for a royal storehouse, rather than a centralized public university. The historical record suggests a decentralized engine of discovery, a distributed network of knowledge that proved far more difficult to extinguish than any single building. In the 8th century, Baghdad was the wealthiest and most densely populated city in the world. Under the Abbasid caliphs, the House of Wisdom began as a royal archive designed for a specific task, translating the history and culture of the Sassanid Persians into Arabic. To fuel this movement, the caliphate recruited a diverse team of Christian, Jewish, and Muslim scholars, reportedly paying translators the weight of each finished book in gold. This state funding created a massive market for foreign manuscripts, drawing a constant stream of Greek, Indian, and Persian wisdom into the city's study centers. As the library grew, Baghdad's scholars moved from preservation to innovation. Leading this shift was the polymath al-Khwarizmi. He synthesized Greek geometry with Indian numerical concepts, successfully introducing the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, the same 10 digits we use today. He took those numbers and authored al-Jabr, or algebra, defined by completion and balancing, adding quantities to both sides to isolate the unknown root. His Latinized name, algorithmy, became the basis for algorithm, a testament to his systematic logic. These methods allowed for new precision in the real world. Scholars could now accurately calculate the circumference of the Earth, predict solar eclipses, and refine the astrolabe for long-distance navigation. By standardizing these rules, Baghdad scholars provided a universal language for calculation, one that transformed mathematics from a series of abstract puzzles into a practical tool for global trade and science. The ultimate secret of the House of Wisdom was that it was never contained by 4 walls. In reality, the entire city of Baghdad was the library. The movement lived in scattered observatories, in independent hospitals, and private study hubs that were all interconnected by a shared language and state patronage. This citywide decentralized system was far more powerful than any single building could ever be. When the Mongols sacked the city in 1258, the physical loss of books and scholars was a genuine tragedy. However, the intellectual system was too broad to kill in a week. Regional libraries successfully reopened for teaching within just 2 years of the siege. More importantly, the ideas had already escaped. Years before the invasion, Latin translations of al-Khwarizmi's work were already spreading across Eurasia. These specific texts became the principal mathematical foundations for European universities, remaining the standard for education through the 16th century. The physical destruction of Baghdad occurred too late to stop the concepts the city had already exported to the rest of the world. The true legacy of the House of Wisdom is that while you can burn a library or throw its books into a river, you cannot kill an algorithm.